Good evening and welcome to Skyline High School. Tonight, KSLSports.com proud to bring you the state 4A quarterfinal playoff game as the Skyline Eagles host the Green Canyon Wolves. I'm David James, along with the former Utah State quarterback, a.k.a. the Aggie under the bleachers, Riley Jensen. And Riley, these are two teams. You've got ties to both these teams because you have coached all over the state and ended up knowing a lot of people.
Yeah, I live in this neighborhood near Skyline, and I love what Coach Miley's doing for the program. And I lived in Logan when I was growing up, so this new Green Canyon High School, Ridgeline High School, they're two new high schools that a lot of people don't know their names. All kinds of good athletes have been coming out of those high schools since they both opened about 10 years ago.
I've been up to Green Canyon multiple times, really came to love the administration up there. They did a great job opening a pantry, worked with them on Super Bowl of Caring. If you're old-timer, you don't know. It's a new school. It's north of Logan. It's south of Skyview. Those are the natural geographic rivals for Green Canyon. A team that is 7-5, and Riley, they, like Skyline, started 0-2. They've turned their season around. They've won 7 of the last 10 games, and one of the losses in there is to Ridgeline, absolute powerhouse, the number 1 seed in Class 4A. Green Canyon's played some really good football since dropping those first 2 games.
Well, yeah, and the upset last week was absolutely phenomenal. They've got players all over the field, and I think the biggest thing that you need to know about Green Canyon is they're not scared of the moment. And when you're not scared of the moment, you can overcome a lot of things when it comes to playing high school football, especially in a playoff game like tonight.
Skyline High School 9-3. They also started 0-2, and Riley, their third game was against their longtime arch rival, Olympus, playing for the Rock. This rivalry is decades old, and I got to say, when I saw that game on the schedule, I thought, poor Skyline. They're going to lose the Rock to Olympus again. They're going to drop to 0-3. It's been a couple of really rough years. When are they going to turn it around? And they turned it around that night. They beat Ole 19-14. They haven't looked back.
And as Lee Corso used to say, not so fast, my friend. The Rock.
Let's pause for our national anthem. There's our national anthem. All right, as you were saying, not so fast, my friend. Skyline started 0-2, turned it around with winning over Olympus.
And the Rock is back at Skyline, and if you ask any coach that's trying to rebuild a program, Skyline had been 1-19 over the 2 years before. The way that you get back on track is to beat a rival or to beat a team that you didn't think you were going to beat. And since that point, I think they've gone 9-1, David.
For people who don't know, and Riley's on with DJ and PK, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone, usually comes on Wednesday mornings. You're a mental performance coach as well. And Pablo Mastron at RSL, who I cover and who you worked with actually for a while, he always uses the word belief. If we walk out there and we don't have belief, what are we doing? What are our odds of winning without belief? Skyline did not have belief, and then suddenly they did have belief.
Yeah, and they've done it in a variety of ways. Coach Miley's son is an excellent running back. Xavier Kochi, who transferred in from New Jersey, is a great quarterback. And they've done it with defense. They've done it with offense. This is a team that's excited to have an opportunity to play in Rice Stadium after a long absence. And this used to be a team that a trip to Rice-Eccles Stadium was automatic almost every year.
Oh, it was. The championship in the 80s and 90s, and even into the early 2000s, the championship ran through Skyline. And you and I remember that. There's probably some parents and grandparents out here who remember that, but that is ancient history to 18-year-olds in 2025.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
they don't know anything about it. All right, Skyline ready to kick off here and get things underway. State 4A quarterfinal, and Max Broadbeck sends that one downfield, and that is a good return out across the 30-yard line. And Green Canyon is in shape now with Huston Perensky with a nice return out to the 30-yard line, setting the Wolves up.
Yeah, and when I coached special teams at North Carolina State University, the whole idea of special teams is make sure that they don't get past the 25. So to start out the game, you're feeling pretty good if you're Green Canyon starting on the 30-yard line in a playoff game on the road.
All right, Ethan Monk, the quarterback for Green Canyon. He's got one back to his right. Perensky, who just handled a kick return to throw it over to the far sideline. Oh, easy pitch and catch. And an 8-yard gain right out of the gate as Hayden Schramm makes the grab and steps out of bounds.
Nice little throw and catch. Skyline comes out in a 4-3 cover 4, and the weakness in a cover 4 defense is that flat, and they just threw an 8-yard out to the flat right there. Nice and easy, an easy confidence throw early in the game.
Monk completing his first pass. He's got a 2nd and 2 now at the 38-yard line. And they'll hand it off. Perensky up the middle across the 40 out to the 45-yard line. 7-yard gain. First down, Green Canyon.
Well, if you're Green Canyon, you feel good about those first 2 plays. Nice little completion. Nice positive rush. We'll see what Skyline does to adjust now.
45-yard line will be 1st and 10.
Still plenty of time in the play clock, and play action to the near side, underneath, complete, short gain, and a nice open field tackle made right there for Skyline High by Cash Grandin.
On the tackle, number 4, Cash Grandin.
And right there, what I love about the beginning of this game, typically you'll script the first 6 to 8 plays, and they're giving the quarterback here nice confidence throws early in the game. So far, positive gains on all 3 plays.
Another quick short throw, and Monk throws that wide of the mark. Trying to come to the near sideline to Cody Edelmeyer.
Well, I thought that might have been the easiest throw that he's had all night, just a little bit wide on that one.
3rd and 8 from the 47-yard line.
Brings up a 3rd and long for Green Canyon.
Do I get to use the cliche behind the chains right now?
Behind the chains, absolutely.
Two receivers to the near side. Looks like Schramm over to the far side, I believe. And they are going to run it. And midfield 3, maybe a 4-yard gain, not enough, 4th down. Now, I do wonder when they run it if they're setting up to go for it on 4th down. But that down and distance, 4.5 yards. High school's a shorter game. Play field position here, put it down to the 10 or 15-yard line. Or go for it.
I think you're absolutely right. They're going to go for it here on the 49-yard line of Skyline. Let's see what coach has drawn up for this 4th and 4, 4th and 5.
With their delay, run the punt team out. Play clock is at 11. They've still got time.
And the kick, number 26, Tanner Holt. Back to receive.
Maybe get a little confusion here. Too many men on the field. It'd be a 1st down if Skyline doesn't get guys out. They get the punt away and caught at the 14-yard line and returned to the 20. So picking up a few yards there on return, setting the offense up.
That was number 6.
For Skyline High, that's Alex Brown on the return.
Well, Alex Brown has been just an excellent athlete for Skyline this year. He's their number 1 receiver. Look for them to go to him early and often in this game.
36-yard punt, 6-yard return. Here's Skyline's first possession now. 9:41 to go in the first quarter. They hold on the first possession, and now they get their first shot here in this State 4A quarterfinal game. And run it over the right side, about a 2-yard gain there for Kachi on the QB keeper. We should mention that in this quarterfinal round, in 6A, in 5A, in 4A, right, there have only been 3 upsets. These 2 teams are 2 of the 3 teams that win on the road and won in the round of 16. There were 24 of the games in the 3 biggest classifications. The home team won 21. These 2 teams broke through on the road. Handoff, and Green Canyon swarming the ball. They don't get him out of bounds. Still going out across the 30 to the 34-yard line. That is a nice run right there for Jonah Miley.
And the head coach's son, Jonah Miley, has made plays all year. Sometimes he makes it when they make good blocks, and a lot of times he makes it when they don't make good blocks. Right there, not a whole lot of blocking.
No.
He's able to get a first down for Skyline.
That is a
Excuse me,
that is I'll do the math here. That is a 12-yard gain, and I would say he got at least 8 of those yards after contact.
For sure.
Kachi looks, pumps, flushed out of the pocket, and throws it away. No, and he gets hit.
Passing complete.
No flag, though, so it'll be 2nd and 10 for Skyline.
So one of the things that's difficult, Skyline has come out so far and run an empty formation in each of their first 3 plays. Got to make sure that you have the protections called correctly, and you got to run clean, crisp routes and throw it on time. That time he wasn't able to throw it when he wanted to.
2nd and 10 from the 34-yard line.
Protected a loss by throwing it out of bounds.
Yeah, and he is going to have a running back here to protect him. Green Canyon sending 4, handoff to the near side. Again, across the 40, out to the 41, maybe the 42-yard line.
Jonah Miley.
Jonah Miley doing a good job. He's just got such a great low center of gravity. He's that running back, if you're watching, that always seems to fall forward. He has that great forward lean. His dad played in the NFL for the New Orleans Saints. He's got a little bit of that in him too.
7-yard gain, so now it's 3rd and 3. They've run the ball 3 times. They've gone right every time. Caught you on a keeper for 2 yards, and Miley with a couple of nice runs here. And Kachi is going to keep it. We got flags. They're going to blow the play dead, and that is almost certainly going to back Skyline up. And they know it, and they're walking back already.
Yeah, whenever the whistle blows like that early, you almost always assume false start, right?
Yep. Yeah, if it's on the defense, they usually give the offense a free play. And when there's no free play, it's usually going to be on the offense. So now it's 3rd and 8. And back to the empty backfield set you talk about. Green Canyon. How many? They're going to rush 4. Throw to the near side, complete, short of the first down. Spinning and stretching. It's going to be close. Alex Brown with a grab right in front of the Skyline bench. From our vantage point, he disappeared behind the players. I don't know where they're going to spot this. He only had to get to the 44. They're putting the ball down just short of the 44. And they're waving the chains forward. First down, Skyline.
Well, that's a nice play. Good individual effort by Alex Brown to catch that ball, make a spin move, and reach the ball out there and get a first down.
I think the message when Green Canyon's defense gets back to the sideline is going to be tackle better. The first guy has got to wrap up. There's too many yards after contact here in the opening drive. There's a quick throw, and there's a good tackle.
Pass complete to number 44, Max Kachi.
I like
Max Kachi with a 5-yard gain. Where are they going to? No, they're going to put down a 43, 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6.
I like what Green Canyon's doing on defense. They're doing a 3-man front. They're making it difficult for Skyline to recognize who's coming as that 4th rusher on each play.
Hand off. They'll try the left side, and nothing there for Miley. Maybe he picked up a yard.
Ball carrier number 3.
That may be where they run right 3 times before they tried running left.
And you'll notice not a huge line up front, but a willing line up front for Skyline.
Initial hit by number 9, Eli Wheatley.
Technique, leverage, lowest man wins.
And they pass to set up the run.
So 3rd and 5 at their own 49. Skyline's opening possession. Scoreless game here midway through the first period. Handoff, Miley breaking a tackle and another. He's got the first down inside the 45, down to the 43.
On the tackle, number 3, Micah Jenkins.
He does such a good job, David, of keeping his shoulders
That's a Fear Factory first
north and south.
Pointed to the goal line.
Yep, so that he can make the moves and continue to move forward. That was a beautiful run. He made a little side hop and got forward for a first down.
Six minutes gone, 6 minutes to go here in the opening period. Green Canyon punting on their first possession. Skyline's first possession across midfield. Kachi's going to pull it down and run, and he'll pick up 2 yards, and it'll be second and 8.
Well, the helmet comes off.
On the tackle,
Xavier Kachi is a big, strong quarterback. He's got a big-time arm, and when he lowers his head, he's going to deliver some punishment.
Pick up 2 on the play, second and 8 from the 42.
Kachi play action, looks deep, doesn't go. Buying time, hit, and down he goes. And Green Canyon gets their first sack. Eli Wheatley with a big sack back Skyline's 47-yard line. And that is going to bring up 3rd and forever. That is going to be 3rd and 19.
Well, that's one of those plays where earlier in the game, Xavier did a good job of throwing the ball away.
Yep.
He had a little bit of time. He just took a little bit of extra time and then wasn't thinking about where his dump down was.
It'll be 3rd and 19.
Big sack for Wheatley, and now 3rd and 19 for Skyline. And they're going to throw that little bubble screen. And there's the first missed tackle. And the ball is out, and Skyline has it, and they've got the first down. And down to the 26-yard line.
Well,
the pass was complete initially there
Complete to number 0,
to Sione Chipua.
Taken by Luke Fry, number 2.
And we'll have to take a look at that replay to see if Sione Chipua actually did that on purpose or not. I don't think he did. I think it got hit out of his hands.
Luke Fry alertly grabs it and goes. So what a wild way to convert 3rd and 19.
That was an unorthodox hitch and pitch.
Yeah. That is not how Don Shula's Dolphins ran it. NFL Films, YouTube people, is legendary. Gosh, he's going to go left. Cuts back inside. Oh, they kept contained there, Riley. There was a lot of space out there. They'll blow the whistle. And Kachi will pick up about 4 yards. But, boy, if they don't keep contained there, he's got the first down and maybe more.
And I like what the defensive coordinator is doing here. He's actually making it a little bit confusing. It feels like the run is there, but they're actually kind of spying Xavier on that run and not leaving any receivers wide open. They've done a good job all night of just kind of spying his ability to scramble.
Miley at the middle, inside the 20, driving forward, getting a lot of yards after contact on this opening drive. Jonah Miley has that ball down to the 17-yard line, and that is 3rd and 1 now for Skyline.
Pick up 6 on the play, 3rd and 1.
Coach will keep it into the pile, trying to push the pile, and they shove him back, and I don't think he got it.
For as big and as strong as he is, he needs to run a little bit lower there to be able to get that first down. They tried to go quick count on Green Canyon. They were ready for it.
Bryson Paps.
Yeah, he did not get it. That ball's still at the 17-yard line. It is 4th and 1 now. This will be a 35-yard field goal if they want to attempt it. Get some points on the board, take the lead. But 4th and 1 is pretty tempting, and it looks like they're leaving the offense out to go for it. And I find it hard to believe they wouldn't give the ball to Miley and go behind the right side of the line right now.
Let's go to Jonah Miley.
There have been 2 good carries on the right side for him. Trying to draw him offside, and they did, and that's a first down for Skyline.
Oh, wait.
Unless they drew him up.
Somebody said they called a timeout.
Oh! Skyline's timeout saves Green Canyon. Well, Green Canyon catches a break right there on 4th and 1. The game's first penalty was going to give Skyline a first down. 2:47 to go, opening period. Green Canyon took the kickoff, drove to midfield, punted the ball down. Skyline started this drive back at their own 20-yard line. This has been a long drive, complete with a 3rd and 19 conversion.
Well, and these are the kind of drives as an offense coordinator that make you feel good. Lots of plays, running lots of clock, keeping their offense off the field. I think I see the field goal kicker coming in.
I'm surprised Miley did not get a chance to pick up that first down. The way he'd run the ball in this drive, he'd been really effective. But Broadbent, it won't be 35. Looks like it'll be a 34-yard field goal. The wind is going really from left to right. Only a canyon wind out of Mill Creek here.
Right.
A little bit in his face, but that shouldn't matter from 34 yards. Snaps down, the kick's blocked. Oh, and it's caught, and the return is on. This is a live ball. Good block. He turns the corner, and out across the 36-yard line.
And there was
by number 84,
Drage Briggs grabs that deflected field goal attempt and gets Green Canyon pretty good field position.
Well, and there was a big hole in the middle of that field goal kick protection, and Green Canyon took advantage of it. And that
Green Canyon will have a 1st and 10.
it's one of the three things when I coached at North Carolina State that we talked about. We talked about explosives, we talked about turnover battle, and we talked about getting a block kick. You get 2 out of those 3, you win the game 96% of the time. So they got 1 out of the 3.
Explosives, block kick, and what?
Explosive, block kick, and turnover battle.
Turnover battle. So that's how the Broncos beat the Raiders.
I think so.
Blocked a punt to set up the game-winning field goal last night.
Blocked kicks are just such huge momentum for teams because they don't happen that often. When they do.
Well, and they tend to be the equivalent of a 50 or 60-yard play. Sometimes more.
Right. You're right. The field position is huge.
It's hidden yardage in the total yardage, and it's a huge momentum play. And Green Canyon will run it right up the middle, 9 yards on first down. Nothing fancy right there, Riley. Just run right at him, and Poremski with a 9-yard carry on first down.
Same play that they ran on the first drive. He just got 9 yards instead of 6. They've got a little wrinkle in this offense or against this Skyline defense that they think they can take advantage of.
2 minutes left here in the opening period. Green Canyon off the block kick. 2nd and 1. They're going to send Poremski right back into the line again. And he'll pick up about 4 and a first down.
Ball carrier number 34, Sam Selman.
And Sam Selman getting the call, not Poremski there. Selman picking up 4 yards.
One of the things offensive coordinators will do is they'll lull you to sleep a little bit by widening receivers, running the same formation at you a lot. Right now, Skyline's leaving the middle of the field wide open. Look for Green Canyon to eventually take a shot down the middle of the field.
Selman listed at 5'4". Low center of gravity, Riley. Low center of gravity. He got him the first.
Doesn't have a choice.
Got him the first down, got him across midfield. He's a lead blocker now. As they go back to Poremski, and they're just running right at Skyline. Nothing tricky. Inside the 45, down to the 41. That's 6 yards. That's going to be, they're going to mark it to the 43. All right, so.
And Jonah Miley is one of those Iron Man football players on defense. He had the solo tackle there.
From the 43-yard line.
Still see a little bit of that in Class 4A.
Yes, sir.
The bigger schools tend to
platoon
not to see that in platoon, yeah. But that's the whole point of Class 4A, right? Smaller schools, not going to have as many players. If you got somebody special who can do it, why not?
Yep.
Green Canyon running between the tackles, and that's another first down. Poremski down to the 32-yard line. Yeah, the Green Canyon offensive line getting to flex there a little bit.
Yeah, look, they're just running the same play to the right and to the left right now, and they're saying, hey, if you're not going to stop it, we're going to keep running.
Yeah. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line.
The simplest thing to do is just run the ball between the tackles.
Well, when you can block it.
Right, yeah.
I think BYU'd like to do that tomorrow. I'm not sure it's going to be that easy.
Pretty sure it's not going to be that easy. Doesn't mean A-Rod wouldn't like the Cougars to do it, right?
Right.
There's a handoff, and again, good yardage inside the 30.
Ball carrier number 2.
Poremski is just going to go down the field 6-7 yards at a time until Skyline loads up and stops it.
You know, him and Jonah Miley both run quite similarly. They both have their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage. They're a little nifty inside of the tackles. They know how to make moves, and they also know how to to fall forward on each play. He's had a great drive.
And that is the end of the first quarter. It's scoreless. Green Canyon is driving, though, inside the Skyline 30. We'll pick it up there when we return with the second quarter of this State 4A quarterfinal playoff game. Green Canyon and Skyline scoreless after one period.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
Welcome back to Skyline High School. Second quarter getting underway here. Green Canyon Skyline State 4A quarterfinal game. And it's Poremski again. Inside the 25, down to the 24. I don't think he got the first down. I think he's going to be about a foot short. 3rd and 1, 3rd and half a yard maybe.
Well, and you just like what Green Canyon's doing right now. They've found this wrinkle. They're pounding the rock, and this is the type of drive that can be deflating to defenses if they don't figure out a way to get off the field here.
All right, big play right here for Green Canyon. 3rd and 1. Poremski, left side's got the whole first down, and Poremski scores! Touchdown, Green Canyon takes the lead. Poremski from 34 yards out. 24 yards out. 24-yard touchdown run.
And I'll tell you what, he was a dude on that drive. It was Poremski right, Poremski left, Poremski to the end zone with a nice little shimmy to get into the end zone. And when this Skyline defense gets to the sideline, they're going to need to make some adjustments for that play.
And the extra point is up, and it is good. Tanner Holt converts 7-0 Green Canyon. Hey, we've got some scores from the playoff games today. One final Class 6A, Corner Canyon, 56-14 winners over Syracuse. Lone Peak and Davis tied at 31. What a game there. Mountain Ridge leads Harriman 7-0. Sky Ridge leads American Fork 14-0. That Sky Ridge game, that's 14-0 in the first quarter.
Ahead 7-0 over Crimson Cliffs.
Two good football teams with Davis and Lone Peak playing in the quarterfinal round.
46, Tanner Holt.
Davis has had a phenomenal year. Lone Peak's had
Back to receive, number 0.
some huge wins and some huge losses.
And number 6, Alex
Both of those teams very, very good and very well coached.
All right, Green Canyon has scored on their second possession to take a 7-0 lead. Now it's up to Sky Ridge to respond. And they're going to return that kick from the 5-yard line out to the 21-yard line.
Tapua on the return.
Tapua with a nice run.
on the return.
Cooper Johnny.
Tapua is a big-time player for Skyline High School. He plays both receiver and DB.
22-yard line will be 1st and 10.
Brings a lot of toughness to this Skyline squad that's always needed.
All right, Skyline. They'll spot this ball at the 22-yard line, so that was a 17-yard return. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. 11 minutes to go in the first half. Winner of this game advances to the semifinals at Rice-Eccles Stadium. Play the winner of Stansbury and Crimson Cliffs. Stansbury leading 7-0 in that game. Coachy's going to pass. And overthrown. That was dangerous. Hits the turf incomplete. Playing with fire right there.
Well,
just looked a little bit uncomfortable in the pocket right there. He looked it off to the left and then really tried to switch his feet around and come back right and sailed it just a little bit high. I think that was more of a footwork problem than it was a blocking problem. I'd like to see Skyline get back to handing the ball off to Jonah Milade on the right-hand side.
They're going to throw it to the near side, complete out across the 30. That's close to a first
Pass
down.
complete to number 2, Luke Fry.
Luke Fry's got the ball out to the 34-yard line, it looks like. That'll be a first down.
Luke Fry, a big, strong receiver. He's made some clutch catches for Skyline this year.
And that's another Eagle.
Coaches really trust him. They count on him to make those types of plays.
Number 1 seed in Class 5A West is beating Bountiful. That game's gone final, 14-3. Number 1 seed in 4A, Ridgeline, leading Park City 13-0. We'll keep you updated on the scores from the other state playoff games, and there's a play blown dead.
Flags on the plate.
Skyline's going to be faced with a 1st and 15 here, I think.
Tight end was leaning forward again.
All start. 52 of the offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
The other 4A playoff game, Provo leads Hurricanes 7-6. All these games, either late first, early second quarter, they all kicked off at 6 o'clock in 4A. All right, back them up 5 yards, 1st and 15 now at the 28. Gutty, 4-man rush. He's got good protection, and that ball is complete at midfield. First down.
Number 34, Max Kachi.
Kachi to Kachi for the first down at midfield.
Well, and Max is a big, strong target. He's a matchup problem. He really kind of he was running a streak down the middle of the field, but he kind of posted up that defender.
From the 49-yard
Made
line.
a great catch for his brother.
They're going to spot at the 49, yards short of midfield. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Kachi's going to run, cuts back, gets 5 yards, and brings up
Kachi
2nd
on
and
the
5.
keeper.
Good, strong run right there.
All the high school quarterbacks are
On the
watching Bear
tackle,
Bachmeyer now, so they'll
20.
want to run between the tackles.
That's been going on since Tim
Take about
Tebow.
5 on the
That's
plate.
probably
true.
Second and
Probably
5
true.
at the 46-yard line.
See, that just dates us, though, Riley. You can see these players, Tim Tebow's just an old guy on TV.
Right, which is scary.
I know, right?
So I remember when he was a freshman, and it was all of the news.
2nd and 5. Miley, another 5 yards. He's going to be very close to that
Ball
first
carrier
down.
number
I think he got it.
Jonah Miley.
Hey, man, that play has been working all night. Jonah is just weaving and bobbing and finding lanes in there.
And that's another Eagle.
That is a first down. They move the sticks just short of the 40-yard line. Skyline put together 3 first downs on this possession, and right back to Miley again. And he can't find much, so he turns it backs forward. Surprisingly effective. Show him your spine and back downfield.
Low center of gravity, turned his back to them, and he squatted that thing for another extra 2 yards.
Fights his way to a 6-yard gain, 4-yard gain. On the
Beautiful,
tackle number 0, Bryson Tapp.
beautiful run by Jonah Miley.
2nd and 6 from the 37-yard
He
line.
loves 2nd and 6 as an offensive coordinator.
Fake to Miley, throw to the near side. Oh, good block, first down inside the 25. Flag is down, though. That block might have been a little too good.
Fry.
Wow, I was just going to point out,
Luke Fry with the catch in the run, but Alex Brown had that block,
did
and
they
I
throw
wonder
a flag?
it came back down to about 36.
Number 6 of the offense.
I think
When he goes by, you got to let him go.
man, I thought that was a fantastic block.
You can get the hands inside and hold, and nobody can see him, and it's good. But once the ball carrier goes past you
No,
and the
you're-
defender turns, then it's
Listen, you're right
obvious to the
all
world.
the time. You're right. I know. I thought it was a great block.
I thought it was a great block. I said it was a great block during the play. And like I said, it was just a little too good.
Jeez,
you know
man.
what I mean? All right, so
Hard work. You ask receivers to get out there and work hard and block.
spot of the foul, so it's 2nd and 11, and that pass is incomplete. I don't think he saw it. It was intended there for Tapua. Coming in behind that block.
that had some
Little
mustard
bubble
on it.
screen. It is cold and windy tonight. That ball's got to feel a little bit like a rock.
Will be 3rd and 11 from the
That was-
42-yard line.
I don't know if he lost that in the lights or something, but it looked like he'd misjudged the timing of that catch.
It didn't look like he responded to the ball, did
Right,
it?
right.
Maybe didn't see it come out. Maybe it was view blocked.
Right.
Something happened.
Something happened where he didn't see that as well as.
Substitution here late. Or no, Kachi's just split now wide. Tight end in name only. They're all receivers. Empty backfield, 5 receivers again. Kachi rolls out, looking. Hit as he throws. That's underthrown. Body's down. Flag down. Intercepted by Green Canyon. Now we got to see who the interference is on as 3 guys came together.
The other question is, was the ball tipped at the line of scrimmage? Or was it just his arm that got hit? Because if the ball's tipped, it's not pass interference.
And that is what they're talking about right now. Here's the explanation.
Pass interference on the defense. Number 4.
So no interception, no turnover there. You were talking about the importance of turnovers. We haven't had one yet. Turnover-free game here with 8 minutes left in the first half.
And that was big on 3rd and 12 for Skyline to be able to get a first down.
And that's another Eagle.
So that's 4 first downs in a row on this drive.
Second quarter is brought to you by our sponsors, Morris Brothers Motorsports and Crescent Electric.
Boo to the near side. That's Fry in motion. Fry takes it. Fly sweep. 25, 20. Hit. Stretches forward. And he is close to a first down.
Fry.
And you love that play as a quarterback. Those are all passing yards. He pitched it forward. That's a nice 12-yard pass. That's a nice 12-yard pass.
What a drive. 5 first downs. A little short on the explosive plays here. 15-yard completion to the tight end Kachi out to midfield is the big play. That and the pass interference penalty. But Skyline's grinding their way down the field, trying to tie this game up, trailing 7-0. Take the handoff. Kachi keeps it inside the 10, inside the 5. Touchdown, Skyline, and a late flag comes in. It was thrown from the 25-yard line all the way down to the 5. So let's see if it stands.
They're going to call holding on that receiver. I feel like both of these calls were made by the head ref.
Yep.
Number 6 in the offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. It'll be first down.
So Alex Brown flagged for holding again. Take the touchdown off the board. It is from the spot of the foul. They'll walk it back.
So it'll be first down and 5. Not as bad of a penalty as it could have been. Although it does take points
off the board. I mean, if they score on this drive, then it's just a footnote, right?
Boy, you hate to see the back judge, the head referee calling that from
20 yards away.
That's just hurtful. When you're an offensive coordinator, you're like, come on, man.
Riley was a long-time offensive coordinator, if you can't tell. Former quarterback, offensive coordinator. Oh, and there's
another pass.
Yeah, another pass, right? And it's Tapua and another flag, and he's in. They signal touchdown, but there's a flag back at the 11-yard line. And Brown's got his hands on his helmet again. Like, did he just hit the trifecta?
I think he did.
3 holding penalties on the same drive.
Number 6 of the offense.
I think you'll have to tell me if I'm wrong here, but I think if you get 4 holdings in one drive, you get suspended till the next game.
I think you're making stuff up.
Am I way off?
Well, now he's talking to the umpire about something, and specifically, what is he doing?
I actually thought that one was the first time that he held. The other 2, I didn't feel like he held.
I couldn't see the second one. That was in the middle of all the traffic. All right, so now it's first and about 13. Kachi over the middle and thrown a little behind and incomplete. It was intended there for Jonah Miley.
I'd like to see him just quiet his feet a little bit in the pocket here. When you're throwing in the red zone, there's 2 things that are important: throw the ball on time and throw it accurately. That's how you take care of the football in the red zone. He's just a little jumpy right now on some of those throws over the middle.
Miley in the backfield, and we see him as a receiver targeted downfield. How about Norm Child's old circle right out of the backfield
dude.
now? It's an easy throw. Miley's clearly dangerous once he gets the ball.
They're bringing the blitz.
Play action. Miley stays in the block. There's a throw. Complete. Touchdown. Tapua into the end zone. No flags. Those are all a footnote. Skyline's got 6, and they're going to kick the extra point to try to tie this game up. Coachy to Tapua for the touchdown.
So each touchdown on that drive scored them 2 points. They scored 3 times. They got 2 points out of the deal.
The third touchdown was the charm.
Yep.
3 touchdowns and 3 holding penalties, and it all works out for Skyline.
You could take a deep breath if you're the offensive coordinator for Skyline right now, because you get a little bit anxious when you're not scoring touchdowns inside the red zone.
Broadbeck on for the PAT, had the field goal deflected. Better protection in the middle of the line, and that kick is good. And this game is tied at 7 with 6:45 to play in the first half.
Eagles 7, Wolves 7.
There's a 5-yard penalty to be administered on the kickoff.
So he ran into the kicker.
That's the Morris Brothers Motorsports touchdown.
You know, there's not a lot of 5-yard penalties called anymore on roughing the kicker anymore. You see mostly 15-yarders.
It's a rarity.
You can see one of the Skyline coaches talking to Alex Brown down here on the bench. Alex visibly upset about those 3 holdings. But Alex is one of those players that they're not even here in the playoffs without him. So the coach is doing a good job of trying to keep him up and keep him excited about the game, because
I'm going to quote the late, great Jerry Sloan. Let's go with a Hall of Fame coach. Don't play backwards. The holding penalties are bad. 3 of them, one drive is spectacularly bad, but it ended with a touchdown. It's a tie game. And you're on the field for a reason, so you got to make a good play going forward.
Well, and I'll quote another Hall of Fame coach, Ted Lasso.
Try to quote real people.
No, he just said you got to have, what is it, the memory of a butterfly? He has a 10-second memory, something like that.
Brought back to kick off. He's got the wind at his back now. That's going to go into the end zone. Touchback, and Green Canyon will take over.
Boy, the longer I coach, David, I'm just telling you, I love the word touchback. I can't even tell you how much I love the word touchback as a coach. Kick it into the end zone every time. Give my defense a chance to play defense, because, man, there are too many guys that can take it back in high school football. When you can kick it into the end zone, that's a weapon.
Skyline students are going wild down below us. All right, here comes Green Canyon now. Game tied at 7, 6:45 left in the first half, and they are going to run it, and it comes out the other side of the pile across midfield and dragged down. Poremski with a huge carry to the 42, 38 yards. He flips the field with the biggest play of this game.
And like I said on the last drive, he's a dude. This guy came to play. He shot out of there like a rocket. And unfortunately for Skyline, someone was able to run him down and not horse collar him, because that was a big-time run.
From up here, it looked like he just disappeared into the pile, and it was going to be 4 or 5 yards, and he came out the other side.
I was almost done with looking at the play, and then all of a sudden he shot out of there.
Poremski with a 24-yard touchdown run, and now with a 38-yard run to flip the field and get Green Canyon across midfield. They'll go right back to him, and he's inside the 40 and running hard.
He's not tired.
No, he's feeling it. 7 yards. Quarterfinal state playoff game, trip to Rice-Eccles Stadium, and you're already thinking this is going to be a 100-yard game.
He's close already.
Yeah, he's getting there, right?
He got the majority of that last drive plus the 24-yard
24-yard, yeah.
Now he has a 38-yard run. He's got to be close to 100. We're not even, we're halfway through the second quarter.
5:47 to go before the half. 2nd and 3. Back to Poremski, or do they mix it up? Mix it up. Play action. Wide open. They didn't match up with him. Wide open. That's a walk-in touchdown. Busted coverage. Touchdown, Green Canyon. Cody Edelmeyer lined up. Nobody went out and matched up with him. And that's as easy as it gets, and Green Canyon is back in front with 5.5 minutes left in the half. Edelmeyer for the touchdown.
Well, and I'll tell you what, I don't envy Ethan Monk on that throw right there. That's sometimes the hardest throw to make. He's so wide open that if you mess up that throw, you'll want it back for the rest of your life. He put it right on the money.
He did. Put
I
it
like
right
that
on the money.
kid. I like it.
So broken coverage cost Skyline. The extra point, the snap is down, the kick is up, and it is good.
Kick is good.
And it
With
is
that, the Wolves 14, Eagles
now
7.
14-7. Green Canyon back in front. All right, Riley. Well, the Skyline offense just had a heck of a drive. They picked up about, what it had to be like 120 yards on that drive to get the touchdown. They go right back to it here as after this, you hope, touchback. Look at you.
Yes,
rooting against special teams.
I do. I root against them all the time. I used to have a license plate that said go for 2. Just, take it out of their hands.
The flag in the south end is blown diagonally, so this kick will be into the wind a little bit. I'd be surprised if this is a touchback.
Well, and Tapua and Brown are back. Tapua with the touchdown. Brown probably with a chip on his shoulder. They're both biting at the bit to get a little bit of a return here. And you're right. They'll have a chance.
Tapua at the 7. And stopped short of the 20-yard line there at about the 19. Good.
Alex Brown.
It was Alex Brown on the return.
Tackle made by number 1, Cody Edelmeyer.
Cody Edelmeyer, who just scored the touchdown, makes the tackle on the kick coverage team.
And I think you were right on the first call. It was Tapua who had that return. Skyline missing a right tackle. He came out. Now he's going back in.
The line of a guard, actually, but yeah, a couple of sprints right before you have to block. That can't help, right? Empty backfield again for Skyline. Green Canyon rushing 4. There's the throw over the middle. Kochi to Kochi. Short gain, 4 yards out to the 24-yard line.
Catch by number 44, Max Kochi.
Right now,
Tackle made by number
Green
11,
Canyon is
Braxton
content
Thurman.
to just rush 4 and contain these receivers and not allow any big plays. Five minutes is plenty of time for Skyline. They got to be patient, not try and throw just deep passes. Keep taking those short ones like he did there.
And there's another short one over the middle. Miley out of the backfield, out to the 40-yard line. First down, Skyline.
Pass complete to number 3, Jonah Miley.
And contrary to popular belief, I don't have a microphone in his helmet, but he did exactly what I asked him.
The 11th seed Skyline, the 14th seed Green Canyon. They both pulled upsets on the road in the second round of the playoffs last week. Playing for a spot at Rice-Eccles Stadium. Kachi downfield and overthrown, trying to find Brown. The winner of this game
10 receivers, number 6, Alex Brown on the coverage.
will advance to Rice-Eccles Stadium. Crimson Cliffs, the 2-time defending champs, gave up an early score to Stansbury, but Crimson Cliffs has come back, scored twice. They lead Stansbury 14-7. Ridgeline, the 1 seed. Crimson Cliffs, the 2 seed. The 1 seed Ridgeline leading Park City 13-0. And Provo 14-6 lead over Hurricane. There's the 4A playoff scores. Gachi, play action. Quick swing pass, juggled and dropped.
Passing complete to 10 receiver number 2.
Believe it or not, that's a little tougher throw than most people think, especially out of gun. We used to run that bubble route a lot when I was playing, but we normally snapped it from under center. It's a little bit of a tough angle to throw. The good quarterbacks make it look easy, but it's not as easy as everybody thinks.
Fry couldn't hold on. Just under 4 minutes to go in the half. Skyline down 14-7, but they've got the ball at their own 40. 3rd and 10. Big play right here. Kachi steps up, flushed out, looking for somewhere to go. He's hit, and down he goes.
Well, the problem right now for Skyline is Green Canyon's able to get a rush with only 4 guys,
yep,
and it's making it difficult on this Skyline offense.
That's the second sack for Wheatley. He came up big in the first quarter. And he gets another one here, and they give him forward progress to the 40, so it's 4th and 10, not 4th and 14.
Into the punt, number 25, Max
I guess
Valdez.
for no gain, maybe that won't go down as a sack either, but
Back
good
to
play by
number
Wheatley
2,
either way.
Houston,
Prensky back to return as Skyline punts this away. Oh, good catch, ankle high. That was dangerous across the 30, the 35, out close to the 40. That was a difficult catch, Riley, on the run, catching that off the top of his laces.
On the tackle, number 43, Luke.
Interesting to see what Green Canyon does here. They've been able to pound the rock so well. They've got 3 minutes left, which is plenty of time to drive the ball down the field, but expect them to sprinkle a couple of passes in here and there on this drive.
Wolves have listed 10 on the 40-yard line.
Three minutes left in the half. 1st and 10, handoff up the middle, 45, midfield. They are running the ball.
Houston,
On the first
And
defender,
Bransky,
On the tackle,
the
number
first
9,
defender to get to him right now is the safeties for Skyline, and that's never a good sign when your safety is the
safeties.
first guy that's even got a shot at tackling him.
Updating Lone Peak and Davis. We told you they were tied at 31, 6A quarterfinals. They're in overtime. It's tied at 38 now,
Ooh, but
and they're
that's a
still
game.
going.
That is a game for the record books.
We'll keep you updated on all the playoff scores. Back to Badensky again. And this time he gets two. Well, he's still pushing. He's driving inside the 45 down to the 42.
Well, the offensive coordinator for Green Canyon heard me say that they're going to sprinkle in some passes, and he said, why? Why, Riley? Why?
Well, he's had 24 and 38-yard runs. You're across midfield already. You got a 2nd and 4. You got 2:27, and the clock is moving. They can't go down They can't go down the field running the ball 4 or 5 yards at a time, but he might break a 20 or 30 yards.
You're right.
Stop it. Deal with PK in the morning. I don't need this at night. And there he goes again, right up the middle, close to a first down inside the 40. Green Canyon trying to push the pile, but the rugby scrum ends with a whistle.
And you know what? Green Canyon's got some big corn-fed kids up there in the front.
Ball carrier number 2, Houston Perimsky.
Got to give the offensive line a little bit of credit for all these holes that are opening up. Skyline's got to figure out a way to get off the field here without them scoring any points. A stop here could be huge for Skyline's confidence.
1:38 and counting. 3rd and 1. Bransky up the middle, first down, 36-yard line. Picks up about 3.
Perimsky, the ball carrier.
Didn't get any yards after contact that time. Skyline gives up the first down, but with 1:20 left and we got a player down. And is it Perimsky?
It is.
It is. And he is writhing in pain. His helmet is off.
Man, if you're a Green Canyon fan right now, you're hoping for the best right now. Houston down on the ground hurting.
Players do not like to show weakness and show that level of pain, so you got to figure it's pretty bad when the helmet comes off that quickly. All right, let's take a break here while they attend to Perimsky here. 1:20 left in the half. Green Canyon driving and leading 14-7 in the second quarter here at Skyline High. Well,
with a Tabsman checking.
Maybe we'll just keep it right here. They've got him up. He is not putting much weight on that leg, and they are helping him off.
Well, and your heart goes out to this young man. He's playing so well, playing so hard.
He's having a great game.
Unfortunately, injury is part of the game.
No weight on that left leg at all.
It doesn't look great.
It really does not. And they've got him almost to the bench. So This might be the point where they start sprinkling in the passes, Riley. Minute 20 to go in the half.
I don't know. They might just put another guy in there and say, Riley, why do I need to throw it? There's only a minute 20 left.
They've got 2 timeouts to work with. Skyline has 1. No, I take that back. Green Canyon has 3 timeouts to work with. Skyline has 2.
Yeah, I think they were going to call a timeout there, but then the injury.
Yeah. And you're right. They're going right back to the ground. Maybe a yard right there. Really wasn't much space. Matthew Allen on the carry picks up a yard. Matthew Allen, a sophomore, getting a taste of the state playoffs here. So timeout, Green Canyon.
Well, that was the same play they've been running.
Yep.
And just not quite as nifty inside the tackles. And it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments the Green Canyon offensive coordinator will make here.
Class 5A playoff scores. West, the 1 seed earlier today, beat Bountiful 14-3. Springville leads Box Elder 21-10. Brighton leads Fremont at Fremont 3-0. And Orem at home is leading Woods Cross 14-0. Those Brighton, Fremont, and Woods Cross Orem games ought to be getting close to halftime now. Kicking off at 6 o'clock, just as this game did. Green Canyon's got a 2nd and 9 now. And they are going to throw it. No, they are not. QB run. Flags down behind the play. That's about a 6-7 yard gain right there for Monk.
That's usually in the spot where they'll call holding.
Monk with a nice run, and he got out of bounds to stop the clock.
55 to the offense. 10 yards from the previous spot. We'll replay second half.
47 seconds left in the first half now. And this will be 2nd and 19 for Green Canyon.
Ball placed on the 45-yard line.
Second and 19 at the 45.
The clock's running, or was running.
It was 47 seconds. Now there's 36 and a half. I think this is a long conversation about how much time to put on the clock. Should have gone to 47, but they're going to take it to 42.
It's an educated guess.
Probably won't matter, but you never know. And now another conversation.
So they're discussing something else. I don't know if it's more of a clock discussion or maybe if it's whether the clock starts after the penalty.
More playoff scores. Class 3A semifinals. Cedar City beat Juab 23-16. Manti 42-28 over Morgan. Wow, Morgan got beat in the 3A playoffs. Morgan's been awesome all year. That's a great win for Manti. Those two, Manti and Cedar City, onto the state championship for Class 3A next week. And here's a handoff to the sophomore again, and he's got a seam inside the 35 down to the 33.
Ball carrier number 27, Matthew Allen.
Matthew Allen with a nice gain on his second carry here after the injury to Brensky. He's got him set up 3rd and 8, an 11-yard gain.
Now you wonder if you don't play a little bit for a field goal here.
The third and 7 from the 33-yard line.
Obviously, if you can get the first down, you'd love it.
This
But
would
if
be
you-
50 yards into the wind from here. So
Yeah, the wind has definitely picked up left to right.
yes, it's left to right and a little into the wind. The wind's definitely blowing across the field.
Right.
I think for most high school kickers, you got to pick up 15 yards. If you pick up 15 yards, you got a first down.
Good point. Yeah, the other thing that people don't take into consideration is just because you can hit it from here doesn't mean that the angle of the ball is high enough
Right.
to actually get it off. A la the first
Well,
half for Skyline.
and to your point, even if you pick up 15 yards on the first down, we're down to 33 and a half seconds here, so you might be playing for a field goal regardless of picking
You
up
got
the
to call
first
a
down.
timeout.
Yeah.
They're in an empty formation.
QB draw time. Nope, they're going to throw it. Flag down. That pass is complete. Inside the 20, out of bounds to the 17. That's a first down. But that flag is probably holding.
And it is.
16-yard gain, wiped out. 16 yards and a first down.
Holding. 53 in the offense. Saying that's the previous play. Replay third down.
Well, and
Check that on the reception was number 8, Hayden Schramm.
it's the when you have a quarterback that can scramble a little bit, that's always the risk that you run, is that when he does scramble, there can be holding calls, especially when linemen are already engaged.
Ball placed on the
They feel
43-yard
that
line
guy
will be
leaving, they
first
hold
and
on a little bit
17.
longer.
26 and a half seconds left in the first half. Green Canyon with the ball in the lead. Third down. 3rd and 17. And, the Turf Monster gets him at the 32. Good cut there.
Monk on the keeper.
Monk keeps it. He gets a good chunk of yardage. Timeout, and that is the third and final. Scoreboard says they have one left, but I don't think that's right. The P announcer or the referee on the public address just said that's the last one. I think he's right.
Well, and Monk made a really good move right there. If he hadn't fallen down, he had a lot of yardage down the sideline. It was either a touchdown or an easy field goal after that.
The Turf Monster's a real thing.
You know, it's interesting because you start playing towards the end of the year, and the turf it definitely responds to the weather a little bit different when you're trying to run the ball and when you're trying to do different
Ball
things.
placed on the 33-yard line will be 4th and 6.
4th and 6 at the 32, so this will be a 49-yard field goal, and it looks like they're going to give it a shot.
In for the field goal attempt. Number 26, Tanner Holt.
Tanner Holt from the left hash mark, which the wind should probably tug this left to right towards the near sideline as you see it. Timeout Skyline. Icing. And I think with the wind that's coming out of the canyon, that's like a real phrase right now. I think it's a real thing. I don't think that's a metaphor or a simile.
It's not the coldest it's ever been here, but it's definitely the
It's
temperature's dropping with that wind.
It has been colder here at Skyline. It's not the first time they played with a canyon wind.
No, usually in the mornings and at night you'll get a nice little wind out of Mill Creek Canyon here.
Once again, attempting a 44-yard field goal, number 26, Tanner Holt.
All right, Tanner Holt will line this up again, 49 yards. Parker Lowe, backup quarterback, is the holder. High snap, Lowe gets it down. The kick is a little short. Not a bad effort, it was close, but 49 yards into the wind for a high school kicker is a big ask.
Yeah, the wind really has picked up.
That's a 49-yard attempt.
And as much momentum as Green Canyon had, They had driven down the field. They were up 14-7. They'd come up with a stop. They'd driven down the field. The injury seemed to take a little bit of wind out of their sails. Weren't able to get a field goal, and that's a huge momentum changer for Skyline going into halftime.
Check that. Moves to the 20-yard line.
Skyline's got 11.7 seconds here. Time to run 2 plays. Be pretty nervy to throw it backed up here at your own 20. But they're going to. Back shoulder. So Kachi. Good idea. Trying to find Brown down the left sideline. But a little behind him. 6.8 seconds left. I think you figure if you get hit on one there and get to midfield, you got a chance for a Hail Mary.
Right.
6.8, they can still do it. 5 seconds, hit something out near midfield.
They'll take a knee.
They've had enough fun. Take a knee, the clock runs out, and Green Canyon will take a 14-7 lead to the locker room. Riley, your thoughts on this first half?
Well, I thought the first half was beautifully called by Green Canyon. They were able to run the ball any way that they wanted. You know, Houston, I forgot his last name, number 2. Parensky is a fantastic runner. I can't see over on the sideline or anything that's going on with him, but definitely a big blow for Green Canyon. I think Skyline has got to feel pretty good about coming away at halftime with the score only 14-7, because for most of the game, Corner Canyon was dominating this game in the trenches. They were able to rush the quarterback with only 4, and they were able to run the ball in between the tackles really effectively in the first half.
Green Canyon 14, Skyline 7. This is the Cinderella matchup here. These two teams pulling upsets in the round of 16 where, man, I got to say, the RPI really, really did a good job of predicting who was going to win. Skyline 9-3, the second place team in Region 10. Green Canyon tied for 4th in Region 11. They are 7-5. Both these teams started 0-2. The 11th seed and the 14th seed, and one of them is going to go to the state semifinals. Checking those other scores for you in Class 4A. The winner of this game plays the winner of the 2-seed Crimson Cliffs and 7th-seeded Stansbury. And Crimson Cliffs leads 14-7. They've got 2 minutes left in the first half in that game. All right, we're going to take a break. I think this is the equivalent of getting played off at the Oscars. We'll take a break. It's halftime. Green Canyon leads 14-7. Welcome back to Skyline High School. It's halftime. Green Canyon leading Skyline 14-7 in the state 4A quarterfinals. Two teams that have both started slow, 0-2. Both have come on. Skyline winning 9 out of 10. Green Canyon winning 7 out of 10. They both won a pair of playoff games to get here. Both won at home, then both pulled upsets on the road. And now the winner of this game between 11th-seeded Skyline and 14th-seeded Green Canyon, one of these two Cinderellas goes to the state semifinals at Rice-Eccles Stadium, where they will play the winner of Crimson Cliffs and Stansbury. Crimson Cliffs is the 2 seed and the 2-time defending state champion. They're at home in the quarterfinals, and they lead Stansbury 14-7 at last word. The other side of the bracket, Provo is at Hurricane. Provo's up 28-13 late in the second quarter, last report there. And Ridgeline leads Park City 35-0. Ridgeline, the 1 seed, is storming into the semifinal, probably to play Provo. We'll see if Hurricane can come back. David James along with Riley Jensen. And Riley, what do you think the halftime message was for Skyline at the half?
Well, I think Skyline's got to talk to their offensive line. They've got to be able to block 4 with their 5 offensive linemen so they can throw the ball the way they want to. I also would like to see them get back to Jonah Miley, who was running really well in that first quarter. They went away from him for a minute, and I think that's something they got to get back to. I think for Green Canyon, they've got to figure out, can they run the ball as well as they were running the ball with this new sophomore running back? He did show a nice little move there just before the half. Skyline's got to make an adjustment to that run game and expect expect a few more passes out of this quarterback. Both teams got to be really hungry to get to that turf up in Rice Eccles Stadium. We'll see who makes the best halftime adjustments and who has more want to here in the second half.
More playoff scores. Lone Peak 41-38 double overtime win at Davis in Class 6A. They are into the Final Four state semifinals up at Rice Eccles Stadium. Corner Canyon is back in the state semifinals after a 56-14 win over Syracuse. Skyridge is blowing out American Fork 35-10. Mountain Ridge 14-8 over Harriman at the half. That is the most competitive game, as you would expect. That's a 4 versus 5 game. The winner of that game plays Corner Canyon.
And a rivalry.
Yes, right.
And
right.
once again, you got 3 out of 4 teams from Corner Canyon, from Corner Canyon's. Oh no, they're in a different region, aren't they now? Corner Canyon.
No, they're back in it.
Oh, they're back in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Corner Canyon,
Lone Peak and Skyridge.
Skyridge back in the state semifinals, as
And Lone
many
Peak's,
of us would think.
And Lone Peak's going to play Skyridge in the 6A semifinals. Neighborhood rivals there.
Yep.
All right, we're underway with the second half kickoff here. Skyridge gets the ball first, and they're going to start at the 22-yard line.
Alex Brown with the return there.
Brown with the return. And Skyline will take over, so we'll see if they go back to the run game, which served them well in the opening drive, then ended with a block kick. The second drive, a touchdown where they overcame 3 holding penalties and had 2 touchdowns called back before they finally scored on the third one.
We'll see what Skyline's halftime adjustments were here on offense. They've just got to win the battle up front. They got to be able to run the ball. They got to be able to pass when there's only 4 men rushing.
Miley up the middle, bounces it back to the far side, 25-yard line. Looking for somewhere to go. A little stiff arm at the 30, across the 30, and out of bounds at the 31.
Well, that's what we talked about at halftime, running behind that right side of the line again. He gets a nice 9-yard, 10-yard run there at the, well, I guess 7. They're going to get 8.
From the 23 out to the 31-yard line, second and 2.
Eagles, number 1, Xavier Kachi.
Empty backfield now. 3 receivers to the near side. Kachi, the tight end, in motion and back into the backfield. And he'll lead his brother right up the middle, across the 35, out to the 37. Nothing fancy. Skyline with the wind at their back and blowing across the field a little too.
Well,
They're going to the ground.
I like the adjustment so far. Green Canyon's still in that 3-man front, and that should be a front that you can run the ball against. 2 nice runs to start this second half. I feel like there's a little bit of confusion on the formations here for Skyline.
Clearly there is, but they're set now. Play clock still at 13. Kachi over to the far side, throws low and complete.
Tapua with a nice catch.
5-yard gain out to the 43-yard line. That ball was thrown low, but that was the idea.
Well, and he needed to because that corner was jumping hard. Look for Skyline to maybe do a double move if the cornerbacks are going to jump that hard on a nice little.
Miley at the middle, steps out of 1 tackler and then brought down at the 45-yard line, gain of a couple. It's going to be 3rd and 3 for Skyline. We saw them go for it at midfield in the first quarter, so no reason to think that they won't have 2 chances to pick up 3 yards here. Which suggests go back to Miley on the ground, right?
That's what I would suggest. It's worked so far.
There's now 6 players at the line of scrimmage for Green Canyon. And here they come, and Miley gets hit and leans forward. And I think he picked up 2. It's going to be 4th and 1. They brought the linebackers up there. They were not going to let him bounce that outside.
Well, and they were clearly ready for 2 plays right here. These receivers are all set up.
Yep. 4th and 1.
4th and 1 from the 47-yard line.
47-yard line. Big play here early in the third quarter. 10 minutes to go in the third. Opening possession of the second half for Skyline. Quarterback keeper and a whistle. Plays blown dead. 4th and 1. It's going to be 4th and 6. I don't know if they were ever set. Either way, it's a 5-yard penalty.
Well, and really, the junior quarterback right there has got to make sure everybody's set before he snaps the ball. I don't know if that's the center not snapping the ball on time, but clearly guys are leaving early, and now you got to punt the ball if you're Skyline.
And here comes the punt team.
Placed on the 42-yard line.
Xavier Kachi not happy.
4th and 6.
Whatever happened there on the jumping off sides. He's talking to his dad with some strong words there.
Back to sheet number 25, Max Broderick.
Max Brodbeck will punt it away for Skyline here. 4th and 6 at the 42. And there is another flag.
So it's back to 4th and 1. What will they do?
4th and 1, and the offense is coming back out on the field. I can tell you, Xavier Kachi just started walking out. He's looking over his shoulder like, I'm walking out there. I dare you to stop me. It's 4th and 1. We're going for it. So that's a huge penalty on Green Canyon to give Skyline a chance to convert. I guess it could be a huge break for Green Canyon if they get the stop and get the ball here at midfield instead of taking a punt back at their own 20.
They got 8 guys in the box right here. They know they're running it.
Quarterback keeper spinning, close, second effort. We'll see where they spot it from where we are, which is a pretty good angle. Yep, he got it. I thought he did, and they're going to move the chains forward. So,
couple of mental errors from both teams results in a good result for Skyline.
Mental errors are a little adrenaline here in the third quarter of a close quarterfinal game. Kachi, he takes the pass now, steps forward midfield, and down he goes at the 47, 5-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Eagles as they move across midfield.
It almost looked like a planned run, but nobody blocked number 55. Coming off the edge for Green Canyon, they were fortunate they got a good run, good 5-yard run out of that.
2nd and 5 from the 47-yard line.
Up the middle, inside the 45, close to a first down. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1 at the 43.
Well, you got 2-play territory here, but you're seeing Green Canyon starting to bring a lot more guys into the box to try and stop the run. Don't be surprised if Skyline tries to sneak one down the field here soon.
They're going to hand it off. Miley's got the first down inside the 40, inside the 35. Down to the 32, first down.
Well, and I like the adjustment by offensive coordinator Skip Coachy here. Kachi doing a good job of staying with the run game. Sometimes you got to be patient as an offensive coordinator and keep running the ball.
Empty backfield here, so Brown flops over to the other side, split wide there. Tapua to the near side. QB draw inside the 30, down inside the 25. Another good game for Kachi on first down.
And you'll take a 8-yard run on first down. That was much better blocked than the last time he tried to run.
2nd and a long 2 here. 26-yard line. Skyline driving, trying to tie this game up. Trailing 14-7 at the half. And they have driven here with the help of a key penalty on 4th and 6. Tachi out to the tight end, Tachi, and they finally drag him down inside the 20. That's another first down.
And the big fellow with a straight arm. And the first down for Skyline.
Skyline into the red zone.
Here's back to first down. Placed to 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. We're in the blue zone.
Spinning, breaking tackles, but running sideways, hurdling a guy inside the 15, down to the 12. That That is an excellent run right there by Jonah Miley, who's putting on a show here tonight. He is piling up the yards.
I thought that was against the rules in high school to hurdle a player. They may have gotten away with one right there because I don't think you're allowed to do that for the safety of the players.
13-yard line.
He ran 30 yards, picked up about 6. Kachi keeping straight ahead inside the 10.
Well, isn't that what we used to say is the sign of a good running back is a 3-yard run is a real joy to watch?
Yeah, right.
That was a joy to watch.
22, Cooper
In the
Johnny.
meantime, Kachi gets some first down.
First and goal.
And that's
About the
another Eagle.
7-yard line, yeah. The nose of the
First
ball
and
right on the
goal
7.
from the 8-yard line.
Pua comes over to the sideline for Skyline here. Brown to the near side if they decide to start throwing it, but they've run the ball all the way down the field. Miley inside the 5, down to about the 4, maybe the 3.
This is where it's real tempting to get cute as an offensive coordinator, because you're like, okay, we've been running it. They're gonna adjust. They're gonna adjust, and sometimes you got to just keep handing the ball off. And as Bobby Petrino used to tell me, FTS, feed the studs. Keep giving the ball to Jonah Miley.
Picked up 3. They're at the 4. Second and goal. Kachi will keep it. Oh, shoestring tackle in the backfield. Wheatley comes flying in.
Boy, and he had a big hole. That was a touchdown. If he didn't come through the backside there, Wheatley with a nice tackle to save a touchdown.
This Skyline drive has taken up more than half of the third quarter. We're under 6 minutes to go.
Skyline desperately needs to come away with 7 points here.
Now it's third down. Third and goal at the 5. Big play by Wheatley to flip the down and distance in Green Canyon's favor. Handoff, Kachi straight ahead, dragging guys to the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Skyline.
Boy, and it was a dangerous mess there. He fumbled the ball to begin with. He's fortunate it came back into his hands, and he was able to get into the end zone. That was one of those plays where the mesh is, Jonah's like, I want the touchdown. And Kachi's like, no, I want the touchdown. The ball almost came out.
Yeah, Max Broadbent with a point after here to tie this game up at 14. 5:07 to go in the third period. A long touchdown drive from Skyline to open the third quarter. His kick is good. And we are tied at 14.
Well, a great halftime adjustment by Skip Kachi. Very patient with the run game, kept pounding the rock. Jonah Miley with some good runs. Xavier Kachi with some good runs. Now we've seen the halftime adjustments for Skyline's offense. Now let's see what the halftime adjustments are for the Skyline defense and for the Green Canyon offense.
Kicking off number 25, Max Broadbent. Back to receive.
Broadbeck kicking off.
Little pooch kick.
Yeah, a little pooch kick, and it's going to be great field position now for Green Canyon. Wheatley on the return. He's doing everything. Little defensive end, little outside linebacker, little kick return. Yeah,
that's right.
Great field
position. That's what
position.
you got to do in 4A. Whatever the team needs.
Return to the 45-yard line.
First and 10 for Green Canyon at their own 45-yard line now. And the referee's having a chat here along the near sideline. All right, let's see what Green Canyon can do to answer here in the third period as they get the ball for the first time in this quarter. Oh, the bad snap. And Green Canyon will cover up, but a huge loss. And you can feel the momentum is swung in this one.
Snap recovered by number 27.
That snap came in hot. Looks like Skyline's adjustment right now is to come up in a 6-1 instead of a 4-3. They're bringing their outside linebackers up on the line of scrimmage.
16-yard loss, 2nd and 26. What do you got in the playbook on 2nd and 26?
Whatever play is just a good play.
Try to get 5 or 10 yards?
Yeah, try not to get it all back right now. I like a screen here, though, before 3rd down. Sometimes people think, oh, wait till 3rd down to throw it, but
they're going to throw to the near side and almost intercepted, broken up. Trying to get the ball out here to Hayden Schramm. Sione Tapua with the deflection here. He'll get the PBU, the pass breakup.
Tapua playing some good football tonight. He has a touchdown catch, a couple of kickoff returns, a pass breakup, some key tackles.
3rd and 26 for Green Canyon. Skyline got to get the ball back here and have a chance to take the lead. And that ball thrown deep and overthrown, and it's going to be 4th and 26 for Green Canyon. Trying to get the ball to Schramm deep, and that was just overthrown.
I like the way Monk plays quarterback. He stays in the pocket. He was looking downfield. He made a throw where his receiver could catch it, or nobody did. So far, it looks like the halftime adjustments are leaning in favor of Skyline.
Tanner Holt to punt this one away. Alex Brown back to receive for Skyline at his own 25.
Well, and Alex has been a big-time playmaker for Skyline this year. Look for him to put some sort of signature on this game before the end of it.
Punt lands at the 40, takes a Green Canyon hop. And they'll touch it down between the third. Now it'll roll out of bounds between the 36 and 37-yard line. And we got a flag down back at the 18.
Oh, we do have a flag.
It's a 34-yard punt with no return if it stands.
Personal foul, face mask, hands to the face. Number 43 of the return team. 15-yard penalty. It'll be fourth down.
There's a big 15-yard penalty on Skyline. I would think Green Canyon would take that. It's still 4th down. It's still 4th and long at 4th and 11, but
Just sit out of play due to foul.
So interesting, I get confused on which penalties are automatic first down and which ones aren't. Personal fouls are not an automatic first down.
and I do not believe hands to the face is automatic first down.
Well, that could flip some field goal position. It was going to be on the 36. Now you're looking at an opportunity to get it down to the 20 or better. And it's in that
You're thinking
area.
fake. You're thinking fake, yeah.
It's that sneaky area where you could maybe go for a fake.
11 yards is a lot, but no fake. They will punt it away.
Much better punt.
And Brown's going to let it land, and it's bouncing sideways, and they'll roll dead at the 23-yard line. So the 15-yard penalty will cost them 14 yards. It was at the 37. Now it's back at the 23. There's all kinds of stats out there about where you start and your odds of scoring, and you'd always like to back somebody up 14 yards when you can. This is 11 seats Skyline, 14-seeded Green Canyon. The winner plays the winner of the 2 versus 7 game. Crimson Cliffs has scored again, and they lead Stansbury 21-7 in the third quarter. Gotchi on the keeper, starts left, goes right across the 25. Mark him down about the 28.
Good hard run there. You know, this half, Green Canyon's come out with some really different looks defensively. I like the fact that Skyline's continuing to run the ball, because the best way to get them out of a defense or to keep playing the defense that you want them to play is running the football.
Handoff, Jonah Miley up the middle across the 25, across the 30 to the 31. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
Well, it's not a huge run right there, but what I liked about that run was the patience of Miley, finding a little bit of hole, making sure he got positive yards, so they're in a real 3rd and short here, and that gives you a chance to keep the chains moving.
Crimson Cliffs leading Stansbury 21-7, and the scoreboard here says 11:52 in the second quarter. Crimson Cliffs may have just run the kickoff back to open the second half.
Wow.
I don't know how else to score in 8 seconds. Kachi up the middle, first down. He's across the 35. They're going to wrestle him down 36-37. Nothing subtle here. Skyline's just going to keep trying to win the line of scrimmage and grind their way down the field. It worked on the last drive, and it's worked for a first down here on this possession.
Well, it's interesting because it feels like these two teams have reversed roles.
Yeah.
In the first half, Green Canyon was pounding the rock, running the ball. This half, Skyline said, hey, we can do it too. And they're being patient with this run game, and I think it's the right response here in the second half.
A little swing pass here. Across the 40, out across the 45, close to a first down. Going to be short.
Now Alex Brown.
Fry for 9 yards there.
Well, Alex Brown did a little, pump his fist right there because he didn't get called for holding. That's always nice.
Hey, it's the small battles. They matter.
You got to celebrate the small wins, baby.
Absolutely. Good block. Helped him pick up 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1, always a play where you could,
hand it off to Jonah Miley across midfield. And a gain of about 4, maybe 5 there, the first down. But you're right, the whole playbook's there if you want to throw the ball down the field.
2nd and 1 is a play where I like to run a trick play. I like to run a play where you can take a shot downfield that's not dangerous. And then you can always come back to 3rd and 1 and get a first down with Jonah. But
that's not the vibe in this game right now, though.
That's a good point.
Skyline has all the momentum, and they're grinding. And until Green Canyon shows they can stop it, why not just keep pounding? Oh, they hand off, they bring the tight end in, and Kachi pushes across the 45.
They don't call him a true tight end. They call him the U-back.
U-back.
To the U-back there.
But
you got to keep the big fella happy for all the blocks that he does.
There's that, and also keep everybody fresh and give them a slightly different look. 2nd and 5.
5 yards, great look.
Yeah, 2nd and 5. And now the quarterback keeper straight ahead, nothing fancy. Kachi's got the first down. Inside the 40, they're going to mark him at the 36. Skyline is grinding their way down the field 5 and 6 yards at a time. And right now, Green Canyon's challenge isn't just to stop them. Riley, their challenge is to get them in a 3rd down.
Well, and I just want to point out Cole Taylor, the right tackle for Skyline, is undersized. He did a chop block right there where the defensive end's feet went up above his head. It was an unbelievable block and got them a nice first down.
Handoff, and Miley is taken down in the backfield. And that is Wheatley again. He has been in the backfield for a sack. He's been in the backfield to stop the quarterback at the line of scrimmage. And he's been in the backfield to bring down running backs for, in this case, a loss of 1.
I was going to say, I haven't seen feet up in the air like that since I played against Air Force.
They might need to have 2 people on him the rest of the night. Wheatley's been really disruptive. Kachi's going to throw, but there's flags. They blow it dead. It's complete to Tapua down the sideline, but none of that matters. This play's blown dead, and Skyline's 2nd 11. It's now 2nd and 16. Second and 16, back at the 43.
Back at the 43-yard line will be 2nd and 15.
These false starts starting to add up for Skyline. They can be drive killers if you're not careful.
This is Green Canyon's opportunity to get a stop here.
Yeah.
Kachi's going to throw. And that's batted in the air, incomplete. Coming from the outside and getting his arms in the air and making that play. Number 55, Luke Baker. Seniors coming in, making a huge play.
Well, Luke Baker has been a force tonight. One thing that I noticed that they made as an adjustment in this half is they moved Luke Baker over number 58 for Skyline to get a little bit of a mismatch in the passing game.
If Luke Baker looks tall down there at the line of scrimmage, it's because he's listed at 6'8".
He's not short.
3rd and long, 3rd and 15. Kachi over the middle, incomplete. 4th down, and Skyline is going to have to punt. So Wheatley getting that tackle for a 1-yard loss, followed by the penalty, puts Skyline in a hole they can't dig their way out of.
Well, those are the plays that are super important in a playoff run. You got to stay solid. You got to be able to make some of those blocks and not make those mental errors. Tight game, 14-14.
Only 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Green Canyon's had the ball just once here in the second half, and that was wrecked on the first snap by a snap over the quarterback's head. That punt is going to bounce sideways. It doesn't go in the end zone. Lands inside the 5. They down it at the 4. And Green Canyon's in a hole. We do have a flag down at the 33-yard line.
After the kick, holding on the receiving team, number 88. That foul will be enforced half the distance to the goal.
That's only a 2-yard penalty, but nonetheless, it backs Green Canyon up a little more.
Well, and I'll tell you, as an offense coordinator, it's really uncomfortable down here.
Yep.
One of my favorite plays inside the 5-yard line, though, is freeze. Try and get them to jump off sides, because if you jump off sides, it's a 1-yard penalty. They jump off sides 5 yards, gives you a little bit more room down there.
So we'll move it from the 4 back to the 2, and 1st and 10 for Green Canyon. 98 yards to go for the go-ahead score. 20 seconds left in the third quarter of a tie game.
It's the second time they've had the ball this half.
I know. Quarterback sneak, and they push the pile out across the 5. That's a great job by the offensive line for Green Canyon right there. Look at, there's nobody laying on the ground inside the 5-yard line. Everybody got upfield.
The keeper, number 10, Ethan Monk.
Monk picks up, it looks like 4, no, 5. They're going to mark it at the 7-yard line. And the clock hits 0. That ends the third quarter. It'll be 2nd and 5 for Green Canyon at their own 7-yard line when we come back. The game is tied at 14 heading to the fourth quarter of the state 4A quarterfinal playoff game. Green Canyon and Skyline. We'll take a break and be back with the fourth quarter here on KSLSports.com.
Feeling hurt? Uncomfortable standing, walking, or running? Salt Lake Running Company offers free custom shoe fittings. With an assortment of functional footwear and inserts, we've got solutions to help you have your best workout, work day, or work escape. For over 25 years, SLRC's award-winning customer service has helped people find the perfect personalized fit that keeps them comfortably moving. Visit us at one of our locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com today.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
We are back, the fourth quarter getting underway here at Skyline High School. Skyline tied the game at 14 in the third quarter. We start the fourth quarter with a handoff, and there is nowhere to run. Skyline blowing that up.
13, David Campbell.
David Campbell with the hit in the backfield, tackle for a loss.
When he really fired off the ball there and just was able to make a one-on-one tackle for loss. That was a big play for Skyline. Green Canyon now will be real careful here near their own end zone.
3rd and 7 from the 3-yard line.
They're going to throw out of the end zone. And it's complete across the 20. First down for Green Canyon and more. Out to the 40-yard line. A huge play. Massive gain. Bryson Pabst comes across the field wide open. Gets hit in stride. A good throw there by Monk. With the wind blowing, and he put it right on the money.
Well, Monk,
huge play.
All kinds of composure there in the pocket. he knew exactly where he was going with the ball. He put it right on the money, and that's almost a 40-yard play. That's one of those explosives that we were talking about.
37-yard gain. Green Canyon gets out of a huge hole. One of the first good plays they've had here in the second half, and here's another good one, except there's a flag. This is coming back. That was a good 9-yard carry right there for the sophomore Matthew Allen, but that's going to be wiped out by a hold.
Holding. Number 7 in the offense. 10 yards from the previous spot. First down.
And I like the way Matthew Allen is playing. For a sophomore playing in an important playoff game, he's getting a little bit of confidence here. If you're Skyline, you don't want him to get too much confidence.
He's in to replace Houston Peremsky, who was running the ball very well in the first half, and then went out injured. Couldn't tell left ankle, left knee, but he left the field with assistance, and his left foot coming nowhere near the ground.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen him. That was late second quarter. Now on 1st and 20, and there's a ball dangerously floated out to the far sideline. No one for Skyline able to get to it. 2nd and 20.
You know, interestingly enough, you know, in high school you don't have the luxury of just throwing the ball away. There needs to be a receiver close. I didn't see anybody close to that pass. And it's not like he was outside of the pocket, and there's not even an outside of the pocket rule in high school. So that was fortunate for Green Canyon that wasn't called a grounding, intentional grounding.
Good pressure there by Mikey Riley, forcing him to throw that incompletion. And now another whistle. The penalty's really piling up here. Now we got a timeout, not a penalty. Timeout, Green Canyon. And it's one thing to use those in the first half. I get nervous when you use them this early.
Yeah, as a coach, you don't want to use, in the second half, you don't want to use any of your timeouts, because at the end of a game, you may need them for your offense or your defense to be able to get the ball back.
Second and 20 for Green Canyon. They couldn't do anything on their first possession of the second half. They've gotten out of a deep hole here, starting at their own 2-yard line, but this penalty has put them back in another bad situation. Second and 20 at their own 31. How do you pick up half of it and give yourself third and a chance? Scrambling, now running, and out of bounds. About a 6-7 yard gain.
Monk calls his own number.
Monk keeps it and gets out of bounds.
Monk's an athlete. He's good when he scrambles out of the pocket, but you got to think about down and distance and situations.
3rd and 14 now at the 37.
Picked up 6 on the play.
Great opportunity for Skyline to get a hold, get the ball back with 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter of a tie game. 10 minutes to decide who's going to Rice-Eccles Stadium, unless we go to double overtime like Lone Peak and Davis. Great protection, going deep, and he's got it inside the 20 to the 10. Touchdown, Green Canyon on 3rd and 14. 63 yards. Unbelievable, a 98-yard touchdown drive. It's Cody Edelmeyer into the end zone. What a phenomenal play for Green Canyon as they take the lead.
It was a big-time throw and a big-time catch. That was one of those plays that you run against the cover 4 defense where you set it up so the safety has to come up to a little hook route, and then he's one-on-one on the backside. Beautiful throw and catch for Green Canyon, and a huge momentum change right here with 9 minutes to go, 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
The extra point is up, and it is good. Tanner Holt converts the PAT, and Green Canyon leads 21-14. A 98-yard touchdown drive on the strength of two big plays, a 63-yard touchdown pass and the 37-yarder. They overcome the penalty. Well, they overcome two penalties, actually. Wow, what a wild turn of events here early in the fourth quarter.
Well, just a huge play by Monk. That was just a beautiful throw.
It was.
The wind's blowing a little bit to his back, but it's left to right. For him to put it on the money like that, that takes some great arm strength. And really just as impressive was that throw from his own goal line to get him out of a tight spot.
Number 0,
So Green Canyon takes a 21-14 lead. In a postseason when the home teams are dominating, Green Canyon is now 10 minutes away from back-to-back road wins.
Played some good football, taking advantage of the opportunities that they have.
There's the touchback that Riley craves, and Skyline will take over with 9:56 to go in the fourth quarter. 21-14. Now, Riley, they've been grinding the ball down the field here in the second half.
I think you need to do the same thing. I think you can't panic.
Then that puts everything on this drive because the odds of being able to do that and getting two chances at it, right?
Well, that was their best drive of the game, in my opinion. So I think you need to keep doing that. And then
Study died of quarterback keepers and Jonah Miley at the middle.
Jonah Miley to the right. But they're going to load this box up.
And they're going to throw on first down, and they are going to go deep and throw it out of bounds. Kapua catches it at midfield, but he was well out of bounds. And I blame the wind. The wind is blowing from the far sideline to the near sideline. They have made that throw on this practice field so many times, but they got the wind pushing the ball out of bounds here. 2nd and 10.
So now you're at 2nd and 10. You got to get some positive yards here.
And there it is, up the middle, 5 yards, 3rd and 5, a big and a flag. And at that point, late hit or face mask, it's usually against the defense. We'll see. Could be a hold against Skyline, but not the way they're facing.
Personal foul, face mask, number 22 of the defense. 15 yards if you got to begin the run. The result is a first down.
So that'll move the ball to the 40. And now the Skyline sideline, which got quieted down, obviously, with a long touchdown pass. A little life as the students below us are making some noise.
Well, that's a big penalty with a lot of yardage.
Gets him out of a 3rd and 5, gets him out near midfield. They're going to throw it again. Short throw, short completion. That'll be a gain of about 4.
Pass complete to number 3, Jonah Miley.
Jonah Miley with the catch, but no chance to run.
I like that completion, though. That's an extended handoff. That's a great play. You're in 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6. High percentage completion. Looks like we got an injury on the sideline. Maybe somebody cramping up.
Well, yeah, I think you're right. That is what it is. We can't see the player. The Skyline bench is in the way, but there's a leg in the air in there. The way they're pushing on the toe, yes.
He's trying to tell him he can play.
Sawyer Rainey.
But you do need to come out.
He's got to come out for a play, right?
Yeah.
21-14, Green Canyon with the lead. Skyline with the ball, 2nd and 6 at their own 44. Quick throw over the middle. Coach right there gave a little ground after the catch instead of heading upfield. He picks up 2.
When you're Maximus Kachi, when your name is Maximus, you can't step backwards. Your job is to go forward.
Go for it. Fall forward and make it a 3 or 4 yard gain, right?
Right.
3rd and 4, the 46-yard line.
3rd and 4 for Skyline. Under 9 minutes to go now. Green Canyon showing blitz. We're going to bring 5. And there's a hole. Jonah Miley through the hole inside the 40, dragging him inside the 30. First down, Skyline, big game.
And there's that run to the right that's worked all night long for Skyline. Again, the temptation here as an offensive coordinator is to get cute. Just keep running the ball. They're pounding the rock. Jonah Miley wants it.
25-yard gain for Miley. He'll be the lead blocker. This time the quarterback, Kochai, keeps it and gets inside the 25, down to the 23. Gotchi's got a 6-yard gain.
Tackle made by number 11.
2nd and 4.
5-yard gain, placed on the 24 will be 2nd and 5.
Nothing subtle about this, Riley.
No, I like what they're doing. They need to keep doing it.
8 minutes to go. They're down 21-14. 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Play action. Bring it to the near side.
There you go, Maximus.
Maximus.
Catch by number 44, Max Kachi.
Maximus Kachi down the sideline.
Just put that head down.
He's got the first down. 1st and 10 for Skyline. Now they're at the 17.
On the tackle, number 88, Carter Marshall. We're in the blue zone.
John Wiley, 15, bounces it outside. Spun around, staying on his feet, hit again, finally dragged down at the 15-yard line. 3-yard gain. They got him going sideways finally. He hasn't done much of that.
No, he hasn't. You know, in a game like this, though, I like it that they're staying patient with the run game. What Skyline needs to avoid right now is any mental mistakes, no penalties, no weird snap counts. Just keep pounding the football here.
2nd and 7 from the 15-yard line.
Kachi fakes the handoff, throws it out wide. Maximus pointed right at the goal line. He's got the first down at the 5-yard line.
Nice answer right now for Skyline.
And that's another Eagle. First and goal from the 7-yard line.
Gotchi's going to keep it at the 5. Outside to the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Skyline.
Big time run for Xavier Kachi. Puts the game within 1 point, and man, no pressure, but these extra points are huge in high school football games.
In for the PAT, number 25, Max Bradford.
Broadbeck now with a chance to tie this game at 21, 6:49 to go in the fourth quarter.
Great play calls by offense coordinator Skip Kachi.
They got an extra guy in the field.
Yep.
And there's the flag.
Yeah, because he went in and came out.
Yep.
That becomes.
5-yard penalty. Will be tried.
It's okay. I don't think they should have called the timeout there. You don't want to waste the timeout.
Nope. 5 yards shouldn't matter.
Shouldn't matter.
This just backs it up to 25 yards.
Although it could play games with a high school player's head.
Pressure's a funny thing, but 25 yards isn't much. High school kicking games have improved since you played, Riley.
I think you're right.
Big time. Good snap. Kicks up.
No.
He missed it wide right. Why didn't I listen to Riley?
Wow.
21-20. Green Canyon holding on to a 1-point lead with 6:49 to go.
Wow.
It's not the distance, it's the pressure.
I think so.
Fourth quarter.
I mean, look, there's just things going on.
6:49. Skyline's got to get the ball back now. Green Canyon's running game hasn't been the same since they lost their star running back in the second quarter. Houston Peremski went out with a left leg injury. They've had some success. To be fair, they haven't been on the field and had a lot of opportunities, and they hit on 2 big pass plays.
So 6:49 left.
And Green Canyon expects an
playing-
onside kick. They've got the hands team out, and they've got 10 players between the 40 and 50-yard line. 10 players, 10 to 20 yards from the ball right now. And he's going to, Broadbent's going to pooch it. Fair catch, 38-yard line. That was a good decision right there. No reason to risk a big hit, right?
I think it is, but number one has made big plays all day for
Cody
Green Canyon.
Edelmeyer's having a great game.
I think he might be the guy that you would say, hey, if you don't want to fair catch it, give it a shot. That's not the guy I would have pooched it to. So interesting now, Green Canyon, you want to get 3 first downs, and you can seal this game.
Instead of pooch, the play I like there is I like it when kickers try to kick a line drive off somebody. Because if it goes through, you don't give up the field position, but it's really hard. A bouncing ball that's coming at you hard, taking unpredictable hops.
Yeah.
And they're going to run it right up the middle. Nothing fancy across the 40-yard line. Pickup of about 3.
Well, it's the right call by Green Canyon. Who's calling? Oh, the head referee's calling timeout. Oh, somebody's
We got
down.
a player down. Matthew Allen on a 3-yard gain there. They're giving the sophomore some carries here. They trust him with the ball. Ball security, obviously a huge issue. And he had a nice run on the last possession. They got wiped out by a penalty. State 4A quarterfinals here. This is the Cinderella matchup here. Skyline, the 11 seed after the upset last week at Pineview. They won 21-14. And they trail Green Canyon right now. Green Canyon, the 14 seed. Green Canyon here after upsetting Snow Canyon 23-20 and beating the 3 seed last week and trying to win on the road again. They've got the ball, they've got the lead, they've got 6:40 to go in the fourth quarter, trying to protect the 21-20 lead.
Boy, and I would have taken the opportunity to run the clock down.
Right through the line, first down out at midfield, a rock-solid run there.
They had 40 seconds to run off the clock. They snapped it with like 30. I would have gone ahead and just kind of waited to run that play.
Number 39.
They were able to run. They were able to pound the rock in the first half. See what Skyline's adjustment is here. They've got to stop the run.
Matthew Allen, 2 carries, 11 yards and a first down on this drive. Now they've got that play clock down to 5. They fake the handoff, throw it over the middle. Big hit, the safety coming up. That ball is caught at the 45-yard line. Parker Lowe holds on. That was a great read by Liam Hosea coming up there.
Hosea with a big hit.
Yeah, that was a big hit. He read that play quickly.
I coached his father in high school at Cottonwood. That guy could hit hard from day one. I think this kid has the same genes.
7-yard gain, 2nd and 3 for Green Canyon. They are at the Skyline 44-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Allen's got the first down inside the 40, running hard down to the 38-yard line. The sophomore's coming through, and the O-line's giving him a chance. He's not having to break through contact at the line of scrimmage.
This is a big, strong offensive line. Doing a great job of opening up those holes.
They're opening up holes, and he's not messing around. He is hitting those holes and picking up yardage.
Green Canyon will be content to just run this clock down.
5:05 to go.
Continue to run the football.
Yep. Play clock is down to 13. We're under 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Green Canyon with a 21-20 lead. Matthew Allen again up the middle. This time he's hit just at the 35 and driven back. They'll give him 2 yards to the 36, 2nd and 8. Monk over to the sideline to get the play. Got to wonder if they'll keep running, mixing it up.
Well, they do not want to stop the clock right now.
Nope. Clock's running. Under 4.5 minutes to go. Play clock's at 15. Take another 10 seconds off the clock.
Doing a good job of using the clock here.
If they give the ball back to Skyline, they want to eat up enough time that Skyline can't run the ball down the field. Take that out of Skyline's playbook. They're going to throw it over to the far side, complete at the 30-yard line. It's Edelmeyer down at the 29. He didn't get the first down, but he got close. It's going to be 3rd and 1, and they're inside the 30 now, so they've got 2 plays to pick up a yard. They can go for it on 4th down here. That's too far for a field goal and too close to punt. So Green Canyon's got 2 chances to pick up a yard. And the clock at 3:40 and go at 20 on the play clock.
So a long time ago, I watched the state championship game with Coach Favero at Logan High. He was down by 1 point.
He let him score.
He let him score.
It's the only way to do it. Handoff, Matthew Allen into the pile, and a flag. And Skyline may not need to let him score. They didn't get the first down, and that flag is generally where they call holding. We have seen a face mask in a pile.
On the tackle, number 9, Peyton Carter.
That's a big play.
That's a huge play.
10 yards is gigantic.
If Green Canyon gets this first down, then the move by Skyline to let him score, go down 8, and think, okay, then we have time to go get a touchdown and a 2 and get to overtime. But if they get the stop here, they get the ball back, 1 point game, and they got a couple minutes. Clock's at 3:17 and running. 15 on the play clock. If you're Green Canyon, don't snap it yet. Eat up some more time. Monk's going to throw it. He's got a man. 20-yard line. First down. And just go down and see Green Canyon's been coached. He didn't want to score the touchdown.
The exact same play that they ran backed up on their own 4-yard line. Yep. He was wide open on the out route. Monk with a big-time throw. Big-time catch.
Bryson Pabst, who picked up 37 yards to get him out of the, well, I was going to say shot out of their own goalpost, but it's a night game.
Right.
But another huge first down. Big catch for Pabst, and he goes down. I don't think Green Canyon's going to score here. I think they know the math. I think they're going to try to run the clock out. Certainly Pabst knew it. He had the first down. Right. No reason to risk a fumble. They don't need to score. They got 2:32 on the clock. Handoff. Allen bounces it outside. 15, 10, down the sideline. The sophomore will score. A flag is down behind the play. And I think this one is coming back. And Green Canyon's upset, but I don't know. Yep. I don't know that they really wanted the touchdown. I don't think they want 1st and 20 either.
Right.
2:25 to go. Skyline has all 3 timeouts. They may need to think about using them here, or they need to think about letting them score.
Yeah, I don't know what they want to do. I mean, look, 2 minutes with all 3 timeouts is a lot of time.
2 minutes with
2
no
minutes
timeouts.
with no timeouts is not a lot of time.
It's not great. That pass play to Pabst.
Problem is you got to get a good stop on 1st down to be able to start using your timeouts.
Yeah, we've had a turnover-free game. They could use a turnover here. Oh, they fake the handoff. Flag is down. This is coming back. The throw to the end zone is incomplete, but there's a flag, and I think it's going to be another hold. It went into the O-line, which with the quarterback rolling out seems unnecessary. Oh, I think they're going to pick it up and wave it off. They're going to wave off the flag.
Interesting.
So, incomplete pass, stops the clock, 2:22 to go.
And that's big for Skyline. That saves a timeout.
Now, talk about your pressure kicks. This
right.
is a 37, 38-yarder from here. Green Canyon can run the ball a couple times, maybe give themselves a 35 or a 30-yard field goal. But the incomplete pass saves Skyline a timeout. Monk's going to hand off. It's Allen. And he's dragged down. Can't get back to the line of scrimmage. Loses a yard. Inbounds. The clock is running. This will take the clock under 2 minutes. unless Skyline calls timeout, which they will, with 2:11 to go in the fourth quarter. All right, Skyline uses the first of their three. They've got 2 more timeouts. It's 3rd and 12 now for Green Canyon. Green Canyon attempted a field goal in the first quarter. Or no, that was Skyline that had the field goal deflected.
Yep.
Skyline had the field goal deflected. And field goal would be huge for Green Canyon. Turn it into a 4-point game. Or do you just run the post that they ran for the 60-yard touchdown pass?
Yeah, I mean,
go for the dagger. I think they got to run something that runs the clock or forces Skyline to take a timeout.
right.
You can throw the ball, but it's got to be a short, high
Right.
percentage pass where you don't stop the clock.
They already tried to take a shot on first down. That cost them about
30 seconds.
30 to 40 seconds.
Yeah. They've been running left here. I
And
wouldn't
save Skyline a timeout. That's
I
the other thing.
I wouldn't mind to fake the handoff to the left and then roll the quarterback to the right and give him a run pass option. Straight drop. He's going to throw to the end zone. Touchdown! Oh, they did go for it.
That was the post you talked
That was
about.
the post.
Great helmet shot by Monk. Monk stood in there tall and strong like a veteran quarterback and threw it right on the money.
Bryson Pabst with a touchdown grab 7 yards deep in the end zone, and he took a big hit. The ref did not make a call right away. He was making sure that he kept the ball all the way to the ground. Now, you go for 1 or 2. You know what you do? You line up for the 1, and then you run it, and you go for 2 on the
I
fake.
think you go for 2.
They might lose contain right here because they're going for the block. Snap is down. The kick is up. That was good. So they've got an 8-point lead now, and they are guaranteed at least overtime, although Riley was thinking about 9. The dagger. Go up 2 scores.
I mean, I think it'd be fun, but that's the right call. You got to put your team up 8 so that if Skyline can drive down and score, that this game goes into overtime.
Well, you still at that point, even if you give up the touchdown,
You still
have
have a chance to
another
win it.
chance to make a play and win the
Correct.
game.
Correct.
So it's like you give yourself 2 bites at the apple here, and then OT would be a third chance.
This is why I have when I have my scorecard with me or my play call sheet, I have a scorecard down in the corner that makes it so it's not emotional for me to choose 1 or 2. Because right there, you see me get emotional, say, "Hey, go for 9, and put the game out of reach, and it's over." But that's not the right call. My card sheet would have said, "Go for 1, make it an 8-yard game or an 8-point game." Now Skyline's got a
Crimson Cliffs has
answer.
scored again. They lead Stansbury 28-17. They're the 2-time defending champs. They're the 2 seed. They're going to go to the semifinals and play the winner of this game. 2 minutes, 6 seconds left. Green Canyon gets the touchback that you always seem to prefer, Riley.
yes.
That was a good kick right there. Chandler Holt blasts that one into the end zone, and now Skyline has to go 80 yards and get the touchdown and then the 2-point conversion to get to overtime. They've got 2 minutes and 6 seconds and 2 timeouts. The scoreboard says 3, but they used 1.
They did use 1.
Empty backfield. The run game's an afterthought at this point. Coach is going to throw it to the near side. Tapua breaks 1 tackle and gets driven back. And that's going to be a 1-yard gain. And now Riley is saying, go, come on, Skyline, show some urgency. Green Canyon very slow to get up off the ground. Clock's moving. 1:46, 1:45 to go. Green Canyon, the 14 seed, trying to pull a second straight upset. Skyline has got receivers switching sides of the field. The clock's down to 1:33 and running. Coach throws, complete, 30, out to the 35. That's a first down.
Now get up to the line of scrimmage, call the formation, and call the play.
And a flag now. After the play is over, that'll stop the clock with 1:25 to go. The scoreboard has corrected. It now says 2 timeouts for Skyline. If this is a dead ball foul against Green Canyon, that is 15 yards they cannot afford to give up. There is no reason once they had him on the ground
Is it some sort of delay of game, or is it because they're laying on the player?
Well, that would be 5 yards.
Right.
It could be. If they're not getting up.
On play. Second down, the clock will wind on the high school.
So they picked up the flag again. That's twice here in the fourth quarter. No penalty. It's just a completed pass out to the 37-yard line, actually. First and 10 for Skyline, no 37. Green Canyon leads 28-20. Skyline's got a minute 25. Good protection. Good throw, out of bounds. Tapua trying to stay in bounds. He didn't catch it, but I don't think he would have stayed in bounds. His momentum to get to that ball was taking him out. 1:18 to go now. And now it's 2nd and 10. I like the throws down the middle third of the field in high school. It's so hard to be precise down the sideline.
It is.
Sideline never misses a tackle and always breaks up the pass.
Yeah, 100%.
That was good coverage, too.
He was.
Had the receiver pinned against the sideline.
Oh.
Dropped over the middle. Out of the backfield on the circle route I was begging for earlier. Jonah Miley can't hold on. He's had a couple of catches tonight, but that one got away from him.
That one did. I thought Kachi had plenty of time to just throw a real strike there.
3rd
and 10 with a minute 16 to go.
Both of them would like that throw and catch back, because that was a nice play call.
Gonna keep it and gonna run. 40-45, first down, midfield. The quarterback keeper.
Great job.
13 yards.
Great job by Xavier Kachi right there. Understanding there wasn't a lot of guys in the middle of the field. When he took off running, he knew he could get the first down.
Clock running.
The clock.
No, the clock's running. 1 minute to go.
It stops it for a minute.
Yeah.
Or for a second. But you got to go.
Kachi back to throw. Nobody open. Comes to the near side. Now he's got a man down to the 36. And they might want to use a timeout, and they do. That's another first down. Luke Fry the catch. Oh, it's not. They didn't call timeout. They're winding the clock. 46, 45 seconds. It got 2 timeouts. They're at the 37. I thought they'd use one there for sure. Kachi's going to throw to his brother. Kachi's got it at the 30.
You got to use it.
They push him forward to the 29.
Call the timeout.
And now it looks like they have called the timeout. The clock has stopped. 28.8 seconds left.
On the tackle, number 11, Braxton Coleman.
Skyline uses the second of the 3 timeouts. All right, Riley, we're right down to it here. 28-20. Green Canyon's got the lead. Skyline's getting down to the point now where it's not a Hail Mary. You can start to run routes and create opportunities. If not, in the end zone inside the 10.
So I think, to your point earlier where you said the middle third of the field's open, I think on first down right here, or you try and get a first down by hitting the middle of the field, it stops the clock for a second. Then if you want, you can either run a play that stops the clock, or you can go ahead and spike it, and you get 3 shots at the end zone. But you got to get a first down right here to stop the clock.
They do have a timeout also. They don't have to spike it. They've got one.
Right.
Green Canyon's still playing straight up. They don't have anybody playing center field.
No,
if you want to take a shot over the top.
They look a little confused when they came back out here.
Kachi looks left, comes back to the near side. He's going to throw. Incomplete at the 2. Looked for a second like he might have it, but Luke Fry couldn't hold on as he got hit. Good coverage coming over to deliver the blow there by Edelmeyer. .4 seconds left. It's 3rd and 2.
Got to get a first down here. Just take an easy throw, get yourself a first down, then spike it.
Brown's in the slot on the near side. Kachi's looking, floating it towards Brown. He's got it inside the 10. Oh, there's a little bit of a jump ball. They got him on the ground. 14.9 left.
So now you really only have
Number 6, Alex Brown.
maybe 3 plays.
Skyline uses their last timeout. Depends
They
on how
needed
much. Yes. And Kachi, who's been running, has got to be aware now. If he takes
can't
off,
run.
he better get to the goal line or get to the sideline. They have
So the
been giving him
ball's on
some.
the 8.
Yeah. But to your point, if you drop back, 3-step drop, balls out, it's going to be a 4 or 5 second play, and you will get 3 plays in.
Right.
If the first 2 are quick throws.
Right.
28-20 Green Canyon.
The Skyline, as I've watched them this year, likes to throw the ball up to the corner of the end zone. So look for them to do that and maybe get some sort of pass interference or touchdown. And don't be surprised if they go to number 6.
They've got
a
trips
matchup
to the right,
Oh, they
and
got
Brown
a
singled
safety
left.
over the top.
They have brought a safety over the top. You're right. And Kachi's going to bring it to
throw
the
it.
near side. He's going to throw to his brother short of the goal line, out of
He's out of
bounds.
bounds.
Out of bounds, stopping the clock at the 2-yard line. 9.5 seconds left.
Good call. Got
So,
2 plays.
Throw it here,
Gotta-
run it on the next one.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Throw
it on both.
Well,
because now the plays are so quick, you're thinking 3 more plays.
Yes. Depending on how much time you have.
A slant to Brown. He's a huge target.
Yeah.
And he's got single coverage now. The safety isn't over there.
I think he's going to run.
The safety's in play in the run. Kachi takes the snap. Slant. Brown. Touchdown.
Oh, no, he dropped it.
Oh, he dropped it.
They said he dropped it.
They popped it out of the end.
Great play call by David James.
He had single coverage. Let's see if he gets it again. I'd go right back to him. He's furious.
So what I do is I do a whip route.
6.9 seconds. That barely took any time off at all.
Right.
It's 3rd down. Kachi is going to run it up the middle.
He got in.
He's in. Touchdown. Touchdown Skyline. 28-26. 3 seconds left, and they're going to go for 2.
What a ball game. Great play calls, great plays by both teams here in the 4th quarter. Xavier Kachi puts him on his back, gets it in the end zone. And now you're playing for pride. Both offensively and defensively, you're playing for pride.
Skyline's got 1 play to get to overtime now. The 2-point conversion to tie. Make up for the missed kick on the last touchdown.
I think you run it to the right to Jonah Miley.
I bet Kachi runs it, and Miley's the lead blocker because it's one more player. Don't take the QB out of the play. Although Miley's broken so many tackles, I like your idea.
So why don't you put him in Wildcat?
That's an awesome idea, is actually motion the quarterback out. If nobody goes with him, you throw to the quarterback, pitch and catch.
I just think.
I like it.
I mean, you think about the Super Bowl with Marshawn Lynch, all that kind of stuff. You got to give the ball to your playmaker.
Crimson Cliffs and Ridgeline, the 1 and 2 seeds, are cruising comfortably to the state semifinals. Ridgeline's up 49-3 over Park City. Crimson Cliffs up 28-7 over Stansbury. Provo leads Hurricane 28-13.
Skyline.
This one is epic. 28-26 Green Canyon. Skyline needs a 2-point conversion to force overtime. 3.1 seconds to go. Clock won't run on this. The ball's on the right hash. Good point. Single coverage if they want to throw the slant to Brown.
Run the whip.
Gotcha. Keeping it. He's hit. He spins. He goes down. The Green Canyon defense holds, and they're going nuts across the field.
What a big play by Green Canyon. Well, and that's why you go for 1 like they did. You force Skyline to go for 2.
Yep.
Heartbreaking end for Skyline, who's had such a transformational season. Coach Miley has done such a great job with Skyline. Only thing I might, and look, I'm Monday morning quarterbacking here. The only thing I maybe would have liked is a run-pass option for him there.
Yeah.
Some sort of run-pass option.
I mean,
So
Green Canyon had like 4 guys break through into the backfield. There was nowhere for him to go. There were so many guys getting off their blocks and getting upfield.
Right. And that's hard without a timeout. It's hard.
Yep.
You know, there's a lot of things going on. I'm not trying to be critical, but
3 seconds left. Onside kick, recover it, and pitch and lateral and go wild to the end zone.
yeah, you got to try.
And there's an onside kick, and Green Canyon recovers, and the clock stops with 2.5 seconds to go.
Well,
And that is, once again, Bryson Pabst, who just scored the last touchdowns, had 2 big catches for first downs as well, 3 huge grabs in this game. And he recovers the onside kick, and now Green Canyon just has to kneel down and run off these last 2.7 seconds.
a rough ending to a great season for Skyline. Obviously, Green Canyon with a phenomenal recovery on this season, going and winning 2 games on the road to get to the turf. Compliments to the toughness of this team.
Victory formation for Green Canyon. Shotgun. That's nervy. And the clock hits 0, and Green Canyon has won the game. Green Canyon 28-26. They stopped the 2-point conversion, and they have now beaten Desert Hill, Snow Canyon, and Skyline, and they will return to the state semifinals in Rice-Eccles Stadium for the second time in 3 years. Skyline was trying to make their first trip to the turf since 2008, but they come up a couple of yards short.
What
Riley,
a ball game. That was really
epic.
Fun.
That was so much fun.
That was great.
So for Green Canyon now, they'll face another team from southern Utah. They've already faced a couple here, eliminating Desert Hills and Snow Canyon. But Crimson Cliffs is up 28-7 on Stansbury, and it appears the defending two-time defending champions are going to square off, and it'll be Crimson Cliffs and Green Canyon in the next round, although that Crimson Cliffs game isn't over yet, but they've taken a 28-7 lead. They're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty good shape.
We can update that now. It's now 35-14 Crimson Cliffs. They've got 2:41 to go in the fourth quarter. So Green Canyon will be facing the 2-time defending champs. Ridgeline is blowing out Park City. Number 1 seeded, undefeated Ridgeline is up 49-3.
Please come to the press box.
And Provo leading Hurricane 28-13. See if we can get an update on that game. It's 28-13 with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So Hurricane would have to do something pretty dramatic at the end of that one.
Definitely.
Riley, a lot of fun calling this
fun.
game with you. Thanks for doing this.
No, thanks for asking.
Yep.
I love this. This is, working with a pro like you makes me look good. Good job by me today.
All right, remember, state semifinals Thursday and Friday. There'll be triple headers at Rice-Eccles Stadium, and you'll be able to see all those games streaming on KSLSports.com. They will kick off early in the morning. Some people will still be at work. Some people will just give themselves the day off. Other people will still be at work. But wherever you are, you can follow all the state semifinal action on KSLSports.com. And a reminder, there are more games tomorrow, actually. State semifinals in 8-man and in 2A. There's a quadruple header. I think they're playing those in Harriman. So all of those will be on KSLSports.com as well.
A lot of fun.
That'll do it for us here. Green Canyon 28, Skyline 26. Green Canyon stops a 2-point conversion with 3 seconds left to win the game and move on to the state semifinals. Thanks for joining us here at Skyline High. For Riley Jensen, I'm David James. Nate and Alex, couldn't have done it without you guys. Freezing up here on the top of the press box as the wind blows out of the canyon. But Green Canyon going home with the win. Thanks for joining us here on KSL.